So again, can you hear me, guys? Do you see my screen? Do you see me? Perfect. Okay, great. So first of all, I would like to thank you for your trust that you are here. I was really surprised that so many people sign up, but this is for me good. Information that we really had great community because around 500 people sign up to this event. So thank you for this because it shows me that what we do here in Nikos Trading Academy, it goes in the good way. Before I start, I would like to also tell you that I decided to organize this event simply because I know how difficult trading can be, especially if we do not understand market behavior, market direction. Okay, I also struggle a lot in the past, especially in this matter, because trading is not only like a technical part that we just want to enter and exit. Okay, this is one thing which allows us to find kind of the strategy to filter out all the noise around what we have in the market. But the general perspective, or what we have to really understand, is when to trade, when to not trade, when to wait, when are the good market condition, bad market condition. Okay, and when we have high probability areas to trade, and when we trade against main direction and with the main direction. So this is really I think common problem for all traders, not even new traders, but also a little bit more experience, and people who also struggle with trading. Especially it's visible when we make the profits, and suddenly profits are going down without any reason, and very often we cannot see this, why I do wrong. Okay, because I haven't changed anything with my system, I haven't changed anything in my strategy, but the case is that probably market behavior change, and we shouldn't trade, we should wait a little bit for better market conditions. But because our fears and our greed part, all our emotions are forcing us to make these mistakes. Okay, so in this free webinar, I will try to answer all your questions about the price action, and not only at the end. And here I will focus mainly, I will not show you how to enter the trade, how to manage position, etc., because this is not key point for now. The key point is that you feel comfortable to understand if you trade with the main direction, if you trade against main direction, how to combine all time frames together to understand this, and how to understand when we have volatility, when we have range, uh, etc. Okay, so I think we can start. So short, because I don't know. Tell me, guys, do you follow us? Because I don't know how many new people we have here. Do you understand our strategy? Do you follow our strategy? Can you give some yes, no, so I can understand if I should go really from the basic, or we have more people which okay. So I still see more yes, no. Okay. So like you said, we don't go exactly. Okay. So I see more equal. So we don't go, like I said, we don't go exactly through the system, but I will give you a little, some points how we approach trading with our system. Okay. So a little bit about me. So for people who doesn't know me, before I started my journey with trading, I was IT specialist and later IT manager. And during this period, I wanted to do something different, so I started to trade. And like all traders, probably I struggled a lot. Trust me, I spent a lot of money on different system, but I've never give up. I always asked how I can improve myself, what I do wrong. I also lost money of my friend and my money, but then I didn't. My trading didn't collapse. I said to myself, okay, I lost money. how I can improve myself, what I did wrong. Yes, I try to take the lessons. And then I met Nikos, and I joined his elite membership. So I had lessons with Nikos, and after 2 years, I slowly began to be profitable, and I started to make live trading room in previous Nikos school, which was Spartan Trading Academy. It doesn't exist anymore. We have Nikos Trading Academy right now. So I was doing their live trading room for 2 years. I'm full-time trader for 6 years, and I'm also mentoring Nikos Trading in the Nikos Trading Academy for around 4 years. So I teach people how to trade successfully in the small groups, and also I make live trading room in our academy once a week. Okay, so it's a little bit short story about me and about our system. Generally, our system was designed by Nikos. I personally trade this. Our students are trading this, and also Nikos was trading for his clients because he was fund manager, and he was doing exactly what I teach, yes, and how he teach me. Yes, so there is no, like I said, hidden tricks that we show something different and we do something different. No, what we do, we try to share and teach people how to approach the market in the correct way. We use Heiken Ashi charts, so this is classic chart together with the Heiken Ashi simply because they are filter out more noise on the market, so it's much easier to see volatility. We do our like a basic approach or basic step. It's our top-down approach analysis, which is like a key point to understand market direction. And if you master this, then trading is really easy because the next step is just to take action, just to take trades. Okay, so top-down approach means that we go from the higher time frames to lower time frames. In this way, we can easily understand what market does. Yes, so we can understand the whole concept about price action. In our system is really easy because we just use trend line and support resistance levels. Two EMAs, 12 EMA and 36 EMA. We use two entries, 1 to 3 setups or ABC setups, and our main policy is to enter on the first entries after trendline break. Okay, so basically our system mainly is based on the price action. Okay, so let's go directly to charts to have some fun. So I will explain you how to approach the market correctly. Okay, so before we even think about the trading, generally, we first need to understand our way of trading. How do you want to trade? Okay, because we need to understand that trading is it's not just we will find the strategy we learn and we just copy the results of the person who is trading the strategy. Okay, this is the first thing which we have to understand. We need to first understand how we would like to approach the market because we have different trading styles like swing trading, day trading, and scalping. So if we know this, then we have to take another step to master these strategies. But even if we want to trade swing, day trading, or scalping, the key point and the crucial is to understand market behavior even on the higher time frames. I remember the time in the past when I started, one mentor which I followed always started his analysis from the weekly charts. Yes, and I said, hey, why I should look for the weekly chart if I want to trade on the 5 or 15 minutes? Okay, I didn't understand this, but if we focus on the higher time frames where the big investors, big traders are trading, then we can understand where we can get more or high probability levels to trade, or do we trade against main direction or with the main direction. Okay, so even if you go and trade scalping, day trading, always try to first understand price behavior on the higher time frames, because this gives you a high probability trade. Sometimes it's better to wait even 1 or 2 weeks. Maybe if you scalp, you don't have to wait 1 or 2 weeks, but basically sometimes it's better to wait, I don't know, 1 2 days and do not trade than take unnecessary risk. Yes, And very often it's because our emotions are our fears, but I will go it later on. Yes, I will go through this later on. So using our template 12 and 36 EMA, 36 is the orange one and 12 is the blue one. Okay, so basically what we approach, how we approach the things. If we have EMA crossover, yeah, so if we have situation that EMA are crossing down and the price is breaking 36 EMA, we can say that we have chance that price will have strong down momentum, or basically it will be pointing down. So our focus is to sell. If we see situation that price is crossing up, yes, that the 12 EMA is above the 36 EMA, then we say that we are looking to buy. Okay, and also when prices above the 36 EMA. So this is like a general idea when we would like to focus on buys, or when we look for the buy momentum, and when we focus on the sell momentum. Yes, this session will be recorded and posted into YouTube channel. Okay. Um, I will send emails when everything is done. Yes, so no worries, everything is recorded. So we look for the setups to buy above the 36 EMA and setups to sell below the 36 using our strategy. Okay. We also use trend lines and horizontal and support levels to understand where are the key levels where price might to react. Okay, so how we draw those lines? It's I start from the support and resistance level simply because it's much easier to see them. We of course take the tool and we always try to connect. If we go to weekly chart, but it will, the situation is that we do it on every single chart, that we want to connect as much spikes as possible, and it's really often visible where price has reactions. Okay, and if we do this on the weekly chart and on the daily chart, we know where are the key levels from higher time frames where price might to react. Uh, don't worry if at the beginning it will be a little bit chaotic for you, but trust me, at the end we will combine everything together step by step, so it will be much easier for you to understand. Okay, um, so how we draw it, we try to find as much spikes as possible. So what we see in this chart, on this chart, okay, where we can draw our line. If the price is here, yes, this is current market situation. We are here, yes, we see this line. So what we would like to find, the next area, and we have red candles, and it means that price is pointing down. Okay, there is also EMA crossover to indicate that we sell. So basically price is pushing down. It's really visible. Okay, so what we want to do is to draw another level of the support where price might to stop. Okay, so what we do, we just grab the line and we try to find next stop for the price, and we want to see if in the past we had some spikes and touches. Okay, so you see that if we look for this previous spike here and we go back, we will immediately see it's not the magic. Market works like this. If you take this, you immediately see what? Another spike, another reaction close to this, and another reaction here. Okay, so for us this is key level on the weekly chart. Okay, so we have first key level where price might to stop. Okay, if decide to go down. Of course, this is only our level, so we also have to understand that if big institution has different levels, this level will be broken easily. So then we have to, of course, find another level, and we shouldn't be afraid about this level at all, because this is just the level, because we have exactly same chance that price will break it, yes, like the same chance that price will bounce it. Okay, so this level we just only want to draw to figure it out where are the key points for price reversal or breakouts, okay, or where price might just to stop. So we have the first level of this. Um, so we have this support. So let's look for possible resistance, okay, if price decide to go up. Yes. So with the resistance, we will have a little bit more tricky situation because we don't see any good spikes here. Yes, we have only those spikes. So if you cannot find anything good here, you can always go back to the history and again easily with your eye see where price is reacting. This is not a situation that you have to draw by the pip because market doesn't work like this. It's always area or range. Okay, so it's easily to see that if we go back a little bit into past, we will see that price is reacting here. We have some reactions here. We have some reactions here. Okay. We also see that price had reaction here. Reaction, what I mean is that we have spike and then we have reversal. Okay. We have spike and price reversed. We have spike, price reverse. Okay. Spike, reverse. So what we can do, we can try to find where is the next resistance level. Okay. So we grabbed our line and we try to see, okay, I have here some spikes. Do I have here those spikes? Yes. Yes. Do I have also touches here? Yes. Okay. So for me, this will be good area for possible resistance. Okay. So we can practice a little bit. Yes. So let's try to find another resistance. So if we go from this level, we will go higher when we have more spikes. Yes. We see that we have good spike here. Okay. Because it's visible. Again, do not complicate things. Things must be visible on the chart. So what we have? Spike. Okay. So we have spike. So can we connect any spikes from the past? Yes, you see here, 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 and here. So of course, this is again, like I said, area. Yes, but we don't want to draw, million of lines because imagine that we draw every single resistance, we will freak out. Okay, if we have only one line, this is more than enough for us to understand that this is key level where price might to react. Okay, so we go and try to find the next resistance. Okay, so we take the line and we try to find, okay, where we have last like a key level or area where price reacted. Only here. Okay, only here. If there is nothing visible, this is weekly chart. If there is nothing visible, okay, so this is our last spike. Okay, so again we go back and what we see, oh, I have another spike, another false breakout spike. Perfect. Yeah, so we have good area of the resistance. Okay, so we have right now, I showed you like three key points where price might to react from perspective of support and resistance. So how about the support? Because it will be a little bit tricky. That's why I started with the resistance. Where is our next support level? Yes. Where is our next support? Because what we see, we have spike here. Yes. Do we have any other spikes? Not at all. We don't have it. Okay. So what we can do in this case, we can unzoom a little bit our chart to see the history if there is something. If not, this is our next weekly support level. Okay. But of course, we have to use our common sense that this is a huge space between this level and this level. So if really price would like to go, probably we will have something in between because it's not possible that price will just drop. Like, of course, everything is possible, but generally, we should try to find something else. If we cannot find any levels on the weekly chart, we just leave it as it is. Okay. And then we go to the daily chart to find next area of the support and resistance levels. Yeah. So general rule is we try to look for the weekly, everything which is really visible. And if we cannot find anything else, then we go to daily chart and try to find some key levels in between if possible. Okay. So this is about the support resistance level. So do you have any questions? Of course, like I said, I prepare more charts. So we will We will continue, we will practice this, so no worries. But do you have any questions about this chart, especially for new members? Uh, Current price is on the support, but this support comes from the daily chart. There is small support. Your Jerry is correct, but next I will explain this later. Yes, we are right now. Okay. Yes, we do this also on the Renko chart. So exactly like I show you here, exactly we do on the Renkos. We go from the higher time frame, from higher settings to lower settings. Okay. Not much back. I don't want to go to. It's like common sense. If you see enough chart to just connect at least 3 touches, because we want to have at least 3 touches. Okay, 3 touches is more than enough. So if you find at least 3 touches, you don't have to go back too far away. Okay. So you don't have to go to 2010, yes, or 2004 to find levels. No, you want to find levels. You see, this is my chart. The latest point on the weekly is 2018. Okay, so you see that I have more than enough levels to trade. Okay, Fred, today's webinar is not about the Renkos. So if you have any questions, yes, just write me down. Okay. Via email. Okay, so we have this. This is our support and resistance levels. Okay, so let me delete this, and let's go to our trend lines. Okay, so trend lines, we said about them exactly in the same way. We would like to connect at least 3 touches, but trend lines works usually, not usually, but most of the times when we have trend. Okay, so we want to find if we can draw trend line, it means that we have trend up or down. Okay, so if we have downtrend, what we should have in the downtrend, we should have lower lows and lower highs. Okay, and in this way we connect, of course, trend line, because we connect lower highs, and we know that price is pointing down. Okay, so, and of course when we have uptrend, we have higher highs and higher lows, and we just draw the lines connecting higher lows. Okay, so then we have a nice line, and we know that price is pushing up and we have uptrend. Okay, so if we pay attention to right now, to current market situation, we know that price is below the 36 EMA, and there was EMA crossover, so price is pointing down. So we can try to draw trend line if possible. Yeah, so we take the tool and we connect again at least 3 spikes. We try to draw it from the top. Okay, so if we take this, yes, and we extend this, we will see that price is making for us trend line here. Okay, so we know, and right now we have another key level trend line. Okay, another key level trend line. So in we know that trend lines are powerful, especially if we have at least 3 touches. Yes, we draw trend line between body and tails, and so if you have charts like this, we try to always draw between top and between top of the spike and candle body. Yes, so something in between we draw like that. Okay, so basically we have this line, and we know that if price reach this line, we can expect bounce and continuation our downtrend, or breakout and possible trend change. Okay, so so let's practice a little bit our trend line. So this is like a trend line in the downtrend. Here we had uptrend. Yes, here, yes, price, there was EMA crossover, price started to go up. We were above the 36 EMA, but can we draw any good line here? If we connect the lowest point and if we extend this, we have only this line. Okay, so we don't like to draw trend lines with the 2 touches, because it's always difficult for us to recognize how exactly draw the trend line, okay? Because if we take the lowest point or middle point, we will have trend line like this, yes? So you see that there is always problem. If we have 3 touches, then the line is really powerful. And this is the level where you have really good chance that price will react, okay? So if I go back a little bit, again, what we see here, EMA crossover, okay? Price is below the 36 EMA and is making for us what? Lower lows, okay? Retracement, lower highs, okay? And again, lower lows, lower highs, lower low, lower high, and then we had lower low and lower high, okay? So what we can try to do, we can try to draw trend lines. So we connect again. If you can connect the highest point, yes, and try to draw trend line, okay? So if we connect the highest point and we extend the line, we will see that we don't have any spikes here, okay? So we have to adjust our line. Remember, market is not perfect. Market is a living thing, and we need to start to see the things because our lower lows, lower highs, volatility is giving direction, okay? So we don't want to focus on something which doesn't exist. We need to really understand what is going on and adjust the things, okay? So I don't trade with 200 EMA, okay? But it's not important. So we take another high, okay, and we try to connect spikes, okay. So we have this spike, okay. So what we do, extension of this, okay, another extension, perfect. So we have what? Good line, yes, 1, 2, 3 touches, 4 touch, okay. False breakout. This also happens, so remember that we will have false breakout, and then price decided to go down again. So if you have false breakout, you can always adjust your line. Yes, you can always adjust your line to connect at least 3 touches. Yes, and we take extension of this line, and magic happens. When price reached this line, we had what? Reaction around 300 pips. Okay. Everything is subjective. Yes, when we trade. So this is how we do the things and how how I do the things personally and what works, yes, for me and for my students. So you have to always understand that this line is only what you see. If person has 100 billions on 1 billion, yes, they don't even have to pay attention to this line. But trust me, from my experience, if you do this, everything correctly, what I show you on the weekly and daily chart, you are exactly with those people. Yes, because those people do not look for 5 minute, 1 minute, 15 minute, 1 hour chart. No, big money flows weekly, daily. Okay, so if we understand correctly what is going on there, it will be much easier and better to trade on the lower time frames. Okay, so if we draw it correctly, yes, if we know that we have good trend line, you see what happens. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, almost here price touch, and then another price touched bounce, and we could have continuation of this down move, but we didn't have. Price just went 300 pips. Then we had breakout and price change direction. Yes, price change direction. So if we go back a little bit in the history, let's try to find other lines. And again, what we have here, lowest point, extension, yes, on the bottoms, and what we have. Yes, every single time you see, if you have at least three touches, this is our third touch, you see price is reaching, is reacting, reaching, is reacting, okay? Also here, if we want to draw trend line, yes, we will see that we have what? Only 2 spikes, okay? So if you have 2 spikes, it's difficult to draw the line because the angle, you cannot use the angle, okay? So if you cannot draw good line, then you use as a information, as an active trend line or support resistance level, our 36 EMA. Okay, then our 36 EMA is like an active support and resistance. And what we do, if we have momentum, we want to wait for the retracement, and this is where we want to take the trades around the 36 EMA. Okay, so this is also why we use that, because if we cannot draw good trend line, 36 EMA acts as a support and resistance. Okay, so right now we have like three important zones. Okay, first important zone is our support. Okay, our support. Second key level is our trend line. Okay, and the third one is 36 EMA. Okay, so we have this, and we have this. Okay, so those are three key levels on the weekly chart where we can expect that we will have some kind of the reaction. Okay. And I would like to show you also why the 36 is important, because you see, if we go back here and we want to try to draw trend line, yes, from the tops, our line looked like this. Okay, this was our first line. We have a lot of spikes here. It's really easy to draw this. You see, you take the highs and extension of this line, it will be more visible on the daily, but extension, you have clear line. Okay, so here price didn't bounce exactly on the trend line. Okay, but made this false breakout and then went down. So it was like a bounce on the 36 EMA. Yes, but that's why also 36 EMA is important. Yes, so as long as we have situation that price is making lower lows and lower highs, we know that we are in the trend. Okay, so this is important to understand where we are and what price do. Okay, so remember lower lows, lower highs, remember trend line, remember support, resistance level, and 36 EMA. So if we make top-down approach, yes, so if we just pay attention right now, yes, what price is doing on the weekly chart, what kind of the conclusion we can build here. Okay, we have conclusion like this. Okay, first of all, we are in the downtrend. Okay, second thing, price is pushing down on the weekly chart. Yes, so weekly is pointing down. Why? Because we have red candles. Okay, so we see momentum. Third thing is that what we know, that price is not making any more lower lows. Okay, that price you see, because we had lower low here. Okay, we had retracement, and now price is pushing down. Okay, so we don't have lower low in this case, but we know that we have next support area around 100 pips from current price. Okay, so we know that if price gains momentum, price might stop here at this level or break and continue to go down. Okay, so generally our perspective is that what we would like to do, we want to sell. Yeah, we always wait for pullbacks. Okay, we always have to wait for pullbacks to trade. Yeah, but I will also show you that it's not exactly necessary. Yes, but right now we want to just sell. Okay, because price is pushing down, so we know that we have this momentum. We had also our scenario, which is 1 to 3. So price went down, make lower low. Yes, retraced. Not exactly to our profit zone, yes, not exactly to our profit zone, which is the 36 and the trend line, but to the 12 EMA on the weekly chart. But but that's why it's important to understand weekly, that weekly is not, weekly also can give you momentum. It will be not exactly the situation that price will retrace to the 36 and the trend line immediately. Okay, but we need to understand that if we look for the weekly that is in the downtrend, that we have enough room to the support level, that price retrace and bounce on the one of our EMA, 12 or 36, then we have more information to go to lower time frames to understand how to trade. Okay, so our conclusion is we are in the downtrend. We have this support here, which is 100 pips away from our current price. Price retraced to the 12, bounce, and now momentum is pushing down. Okay, so we go to daily chart. Let me leave this, and we go to daily chart. Okay, so what we see on the daily chart. Okay, daily chart is pushing down. Okay, is pushing down. So what we would like to do, we want to exactly do the same what we did on the weekly chart. We try to find support resistance levels, and we try to find trend lines. And we also would like to see if price is above or below the 36 EMA. Okay, so right now what we see, price is below the 36 EMA. Okay, great. We have momentum to go down. Perfect. Can we draw any trend line? Yes, where is our previous top? Here. Okay, so we try to connect lower highs. So our line was here. Okay, but what? Price didn't exactly react, went up, started to range. So can we draw any different trend line? We try to connect points, and what we have? Yes, we can. Yes, so we have like 1, 2, 3 touches. Yeah, so we have this. Okay, so what we know right now, that weekly is pointing down and daily also is pointing down, because we can draw trend line, and we can look for and we are below the 36, and we are below the trend line. So price is pointing down. What else we see? That price is gaining momentum. Okay, price is gaining momentum because it broke previous lows. Okay, it broke previous lows. The previous low was here, so price get the momentum. So right now we know that weekly and daily are in the same direction. So this is the perfect situation which we can do, because if the daily and weekly are in the same direction, so we want to sell, we just go to lower time frames and we try to sell it. Okay, so how we try to sell it? For us, it will be obvious that we want to see a retracement. Okay, so retracement will be to the 36 EMA on the 4-hour chart, and whenever price retrace to the 36 EMA, we want to enter, of course, with our rules. Yes. Why and why it's better to wait for the 4-hour chart? Because price already moved. Okay, so you see that price already did this move, so it's better always to get bigger retracement, but not always we will see the retracement. Yes, our policy, like you said, it's always trades first trades after trendline breakout. Okay, so in this case we don't have exactly trend line, but we have this previous support zone. Yes, we have this previous support. So if we would like to trade the first setup, right now we have to wait for the retracement, and then and after retracement back to the 36 and back to the resistance, because we cannot draw any trend line, we can look to sell. And where is our target? Is here on this weekly area. Okay, so this is how we approach on the 4-hour chart. And exactly the same we can do on the 1-hour time frame. Yes, and what we will see that on the 1-hour chart we had this first setup after breakout. Okay, not perfect because price didn't retrace exactly to the 36, but it was the first. So this was this is the best entry to enter. First setups after breakout. Of course, you can use your own system. Yes, if you have. Then we have another opportunity right now. So whenever price retrace back to the 36 EMA and will bounce and reject this by making 1, 2, 3s, like for example here, you see, we want to enter our trade. Okay, but this will be late entry. Okay, Why this is late entry? Simply because if we pay attention to weekly chart, we already have this whole move. Okay, this whole move, and price reached what? Strong support area. Okay, so we are late in the trend. This is not the beginning of the trend. Where we can have beginning of the trend after EMA crossovers, after first 1 to 3 on the weekly chart, after first retracement. Okay, this situation is that price already went down around 800 pips. Okay, of course it can go still, but generally we have to pay attention to this daily chart. Where is our EMA crossover? Okay, here we have our EMA crossover. So we already see that price went where? To the strong support and reacted already there. Okay, so we have 400 pips strong move. Of course, we had reaction, but price already reacted here. Okay, so this is important support, but this is also situation that price might go here and make bigger retracement, or even not go here. Yes, we'll create higher low, for example, and then make retracement. Okay, so that's why if we decide to jump in, yes, here after the retracement to the 4-hour chart 36 EMA or 1-hour chart 36 EMA, we will have like a late entry. So in this case, it's better to lower our risk and go with the smaller risk. Okay, simply because the situation might be that price will not have any more momentum. Yes, so this is how we approach this pair. Okay, any questions, guys? Because I speak and I would like to know if all is clear. And don't hesitate to ask questions. I'm here to help you. Yes. Yes, Nikos used 633 and also used 200 EMA. I personally do not use it. I use 36 and 12. Okay. I will analyze more charts. So if something is not clear, I hope I make it much clearer for you. Okay. So what is also important? Not only trend lines and support and resistance levels, but we also have to pay attention for our candles. Okay, because when about the volatility, this is the main issue for all traders. How to recognize when price is volatile. Okay, this is common problem, common issue. So of course it's easy to recognize in the history charts, in the historical charts, but when we have volatility, it means that price simply move. When price moves, when we have move. Yes, that price is just move. It's visible. You see, price is moving, retrace, moving, retrace, moving, retracement, move, retracement. Okay, and what suddenly happens? You see, this is daily chart. See how big daily candles here we have stop, but again, daily candle, daily candle, daily. Yes, retracement and daily candle. They are simply, you see that price is pushing in one direction, up or down. Okay, maybe with the small breaks, but it's pushing. Okay, and suddenly you start to see candles like this. Okay, and very often what we start to do, but of course because we right now we see that the volatility didn't continue. Yes, so usually we say we try twice, and if when we have two losing trades, we switch to higher time frames to see what price does, and we wait for another possible setup. Okay, so for example, if we have situation like here that price retrace, for example, make for us lower high. Okay, so let's assume that this is lower high just for practice. Okay, so we know that here we have trend line. Okay, here we have trend line. Here we have trend line. So what we would like to do, we would like to sell. Okay, so we go to lower time frames, and what we will see that, okay, we have our trend line from the higher time frame. We draw our trend line on the lower time frame. Okay, so this is our trend line, and what we know that we would like to sell when we have EMA crossover. Okay, and we have retracement back to the 36 EMA. So after you see price is breaking, is gaining momentum, we have lower low. Yes. Okay, so this is our first, and we have EMA crossover, so we have lower low. Then we have retracement to the 36, but price is breaking 36 EMA and it's going up. So we have end of the story for our entry. Okay, but then again we have down move, again EMA crossover. We don't have exactly lower low, but we have retracement to the 36 EMA. Okay, so at this point, our expectation is that if the weekly is pointing down, daily is pointing down, and we also have daily trend line here, we would like to sell. Okay, we would like to sell. So we entered the trade. Yes, with the stop loss here, we enter here, and price went down, and suddenly we were kicked out. Okay, and at this point, you already should a little bit pay attention what price is doing here. Okay, because our expectation when we enter the trade is that price continue to go down. Yes, and we'll make what 1 to 3s with the retracement to the 36 EMA. Okay, so if you are stopped out and you see another possible setup, for example, is coming, but you don't have lower lows, you don't have lower highs, you switch to higher time frames and you start to see what is going on. And you see that momentum started here when you try to catch your entry. And then you see that price never made any other opportunity for you. So that's why it's really important to go to higher time frames, because if you go directly, I don't know, to 1 hour chart, for example, let me just scroll. Sorry that I'm scrolling so fast. You will find million of 1 to 3s bounces which are bouncing around the 36 EMA, where you have possible scenarios to jump in. Okay, so you will see a lot of 1 to 3s below the 36 EMA, all possible setups just to jump in. Yes, but there is no point to trade this at all, simply because we go to higher time frames to understand what price does here, and then we trade. Okay, a lot of trades also, people are trading above the 36 EMA. We are taking short and entries, which is not good. Okay, so if you, for example, want to take this kind of the entry to sell, you need to wait that price is gaining momentum below the 36 EMA. And when the price breaks the 36 EMA, because we know that if price is below the 36, we want to sell. If price is above, we want to buy. So even if you have any setup here on the lower time frames, you don't want to take it, simply because your goal is 36 when you trade. Okay, because when you trade against something, our goal is 36. I will also show you. But in this case, you must see momentum. So you want to start to trade after breakout of the 36 EMA. So a lot of trades, you won't even touch them. Okay, because simply there is no point to do this. Okay. So also here, you see, let me just so it's really, if you start to check the charts and pay attention, yes, to what price does. Also here, you see, price is going, and suddenly you see candles like this. It means we do not have momentum. We do not trade. Okay, so if I go to 4-hour chart here, yes, you see, do we have any lower lows and lower highs here? Okay, we had here, so this was good option to take. Okay, but then what price started to make? Double top, double bottom. Here we had another option. Okay, lower low, lower high, lower low. Okay, Then we had another option, okay? Here, lower low, lower high, okay? But then what we have? This move, price is not going down. Up, it's reaching this top, okay? Here, false breakout, yes, extension, false breakout. What we had, another up move, okay? But what happened? Price retested this, okay? Another move to go down. What we see, another retest, yes? So what we have right now, range, yes? And this is how we recognize this thing, because if you have momentum, you see a lot of candles, small candles. Even if you miss momentum later on, so what? You will get another opportunity later on. But if something is unclear, you just stay away. Yes, and it's really easy to, if you start to see something like this, you go to daily chart and you start to see, and you say, "Oh my God, I don't want to trade." Yeah, and then what happened? Momentum came. Okay, so you can easily during this period you can say, "Okay, I am not interested." You can draw lowest point of this whole mess here because you want to sell, because you know that higher time frame is pointing to sell. And whenever you see momentum, then you start to look to take the action. Yes. So momentum came here, and what happened? Magic happened. Retracement to the 36 EMA. Another situation. You see, when we have momentum, it's really obvious. Yeah. I don't want. It's not. It's not even. I don't have to say anything. Yes. This is momentum. This is volatility. Okay. This is volatility. Price is going in direction. This is not volatility. We are in the range, but we have volatility here. So of course, price might range a little bit. Yes. So we need to pay attention for a little, like a bigger perspective here. Here we have volatility. Okay. Volatility we have here. Volatility we have here. Okay. Here you start to see, do we have some prices moving down, up, down, up, down, up. Here, beginning of the volatility, but again, we should have retracement and continuation. Didn't happen. Okay, price went up. So something is wrong here. Something is wrong. We don't, and we have to pay attention. Here, you see volatility. Higher high, higher low. Higher high, higher low. Higher high, higher low. Yes? And you see how price is bouncing. And again, we go here, yes? And what we see, do we have still nice volatility? Here, price reacted, but then what? Went down, went up again, went down again. Did it broke this? No. Yes. Then we have again situation that we are in the like a kind of the range. And then what happened? Volatility came, and we had the retracement. Okay. So this is how we recognize, like here. Yes, you see again. We have volatility, price a little bit stopped. We have this. Yes, again, retracement, volatility, 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 price started to range. Nothing happens. Then price broke. What we would like to see, lower low, lower high, continuation. Price went up. Okay, if price went up, what we would like to see, higher high, higher low. Okay, where? To the 36. But price broke 36 EMA. Okay, then after breakout of the 36 EMA, what we expect, lower low, lower high. What price did? Double bottom and went up. Yes, where is our previous top? Here. Okay, so what price did? Went up to this top and then started to range. Okay, so that's why and then we had this, of course, a range, and now we had breakout, so we have volatility. Any retracement is for us option to sell. Yeah, so that's why if you even go to 5 minute, 15 minute, 1 hour chart, you must go to higher time frames to understand price behavior and price direction. Okay, So let's go. Let's check GBP US dollar, because this is quite interesting pair also. So okay, so let's practice a little bit. So we start from the weekly chart. We want to draw trend lines, support resistance levels, and we want to see how price corresponds to our 36 and 12 EMA. Okay, so support level or no. What we know right now, I will show you how I think when I look for the charts. Okay, first of all, when I look for this weekly chart, I want to see what price currently is doing. Okay, so how I think, my mindset is set like this. Okay, I see that price is going down. Okay, I see that price broke 36 EMA. I see that we had 1, 2, 3 and retracement back to our profit zone, which is the 36 EMA. Okay, and I know that if price reacts here, I will get lower high and price might continue to go down. Okay, so this is my first approach. It's for 1 second when I look for the chart, but generally this is how I build conclusion about that. Okay, so now I know, okay, price has momentum to sell right now. Right now, this can change, but we trade what we see. Okay, so right now price has momentum to sell. Perfect. Where is my next support level? My next support level is probably on the previous low. Okay, so do I have anything on the previous low? Hold on a second, guys. Hold on. I have. Sorry for that. Let me. Okay, so my next support is here on the previous low. So, do I have any history? Is it strong support? Because we need to confirm if this is strong support. Okay, so we go back to history and what we see. Some spikes here, some spikes here, false breakout, a lot of spikes here, a lot of spikes here, and also here. Okay, so perfect. Yeah. So this is good support. Good. We have at least three touches. So so we if price breaks this support level, we have to find another support level. Okay, so just for practice, yes, we don't have anything here. Yes, so you see, if price breaks this, we can have really good party to make profits. So we need to use the history. Okay, so we need to use history. So let me check. Let's check together what we have here. So we take the line, and where we have a lot of obvious, we want to find really obvious spike. Don't bother with the details right now, just obvious spikes. Yes, what we have. If I scroll down, yes, this line, just tell me when to stop. Okay, so we will see if you understand this correctly. Okay, so now I start to grab the line, and you say stop when you see very visible weekly support level. Okay, so let's go. So I move and you say stop. Exactly. Great class. Yes, this is very visible and well done. Yes, well done. This is really good support level. Yes, and this is our next key level where price might to react on the weekly chart. Okay. So now we pay attention to the resistance, okay? Because we know that if price, I always like to draw at least the resistance which is a little bit higher from the price. I don't draw a lot of them. I just draw them just like this to have the closest resistance for the price. So again, we have price here, okay? So please tell me where to stop when I start to draw our resistance level. Okay. So I grab the line and you stop, you wrote stop. This, yes, this is not the closest resistance. Yeah, so we go lower. Yeah, exactly. Yes, somewhere around this level. Yes, perfect. Somewhere around this level, we have the resistance. Okay, and you see we have resistance here. We have resistance here, but this is the same resistance. Yes, remember, market is not perfect. We have spikes, we have false breakouts. Yes, so keep in mind this. But if you start to draw too many support resistance levels, you will freak out. Okay, and for more experienced traders, probably you see that we have another resistance or a support level, which is here where price is right now. But basically, I don't pay attention to this level. Yes, why we have level? Because we have spike here, we have spike here, we have spike here. But I don't pay attention to this level right now because price for me is more important price action. Price actions tell me we had move, price reached the resistance support level, then we have retracement, and price right now is reacting here on the resistance and the 36 EMA and is making lower high. So for me, momentum from the weekly can be much stronger than this support level, which was previously broken. Yes, because this support for me, this was more relevant when we were here. Okay. So if we pay attention to current for this price action, okay, let me just remove this so you understand this a little bit more. Yes. So we go, okay, price retested this. Okay, so strong supports, a lot of spikes. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches. Yeah. We go. So you see here we have another retest. Yes. So important some support, but price later on you see reaction and then price broke it. So for me, this is no longer important level because my next move is here, my next low is here, and of course next is here. Okay, resistance I would like to draw just to have it, but right now price is pushing down. Okay, so support level is okay and resistance. So we have two levels. And then I try to draw trend line, yes, to see, okay, we have this line, this, and price broke this line, but reacted on the resistance, okay? So what we can do, we can adjust this line. Now we will have this line, or if you want to have more touches, more spikes, we have this line, okay? So this is how we draw, okay, here. Hold on a second. Sorry, guys, but I had something very important. Sorry for this. Okay, so right now we have clear situation. We have good trend line. We have like 1, 2, 3, 4 touches. So we have really strong trend line where price might react. And what is the beauty of this? It will be more visible on the daily. 1, 2, 3, extension, 3 touches. And what price did? Reacted. Okay. Jack, I will explain this. Okay, I will go through this. So you see how powerful trend line and levels can be on the weekly chart. Okay, now I go to daily because we know everything what is on the weekly. What is on the weekly? So we know that price. So generally, our conclusion about the weekly, we have what we want to simplify, guys. Price is doing what? Pointing down. Momentum is right now, we have red candle, looks to sell. Okay, price reacted on the resistance and the trend line, so we can have bounce and price might to go to the support level. Okay, so we are focusing to sell. And what we have on our daily chart, and this will be more visible, you see, 1, 2, 3, 4 patches extension together with the resistance and price, you see, is reacting. Okay, so right now what we have, momentum to go and sell. Okay, and price is, do we have EMA crossovers? Not yet. Okay, but what we know from the weekly chart, that price is pointing down. What we have on the daily chart, price is below the 36 EMA. Okay, what else we see? Momentum. Do we see candles like this, like this, like this, or like this? No, we have strong red candles which are pointing down. So there is momentum. So we go to 4-hour chart, and what we would like to do is right now wait for the retracement back to the 36 EMA together with the trend line on the 4-hour chart. Yes, and then we would like to sell this if possible. Okay, but we also had set up before here. Okay, and the same will be on the 1-hour chart. Yes, we see, and you see here it's obvious that we have momentum. Okay, if somebody has still problems with the momentum, this is momentum. We didn't have momentum here, momentum just started. Okay, here we had momentum. Okay, here we had momentum. Now retracement, we want to sell. Okay, so we had set up also here. We have also set up here because we know that this is good level. Okay, we had trend line breakout. We have first 1 to 3 after trend line breakout. And some of you took this trade, so well done, because it will be profitable, even with the two targets. Yes, but how about this trade? This trade is a little bit aggressive approach. Why is that? Because if we go to daily chart, we will see that daily chart is pointing up. Okay, yes, if I delete the lines, what we have, EMA crossover. Okay, where we are, above. Okay, price is not making higher highs, but we are above the 36 EMA. So what we said, we are focusing to buy. Okay, so why we can sell here? And this is another issue for traders, that two time frames are in the different, they are pointing in a different direction. Okay, always policy is that higher time frame is in charge. Okay, so if we want to sell, like I showed you here, this first setup after trendline breakout, because this is always our policy to take the first setup after trendline breakout, we know that we trade from the weekly chart, which is pointing down. Okay, but daily chart is pointing up. So we know that if price is pointing up, we can expect retracement where? To the 36 EMA. And then we can have bounce and another up move. Where? To the next resistance. Then price might react and bounce or break and have continuation. Okay. So whenever we want to take trades like this, that like weekly chart is pointing down and daily chart is pointing up, we can still do this, but our goal is daily 36 EMA, simply because if price decide to react, you will have possibility to that price will retest again this previous top and then will bounce and continue to go down. And it's okay also from the weekly perspective. Yes, because before the weekly goes down, yes, before weekly goes down, we might have this double top. And what we have, if price won't continue, but will decide to go up, we'll retest this. We will still have lower highs on the weekly chart. Then we will change angle of our trend line here, and we will wait for the trend line breakout for continuation, as long as this resistance holds. Okay, and daily chart can still struggle here. Yes, can still struggle here. But then if we have 36 EMA and we get momentum and we have EMA crossover on the daily, then this will be clear indication that price is pointing down and is trying to go down. Okay, and then we can go to lower time frames like 4-hour chart, like 1-hour chart, to look for possible short scenarios. Okay, so if we want to trade here, it's okay, but this is aggressive trade. Yes, because we trade against daily chart. Of course, we trade with the weekly, but if we look for the 4-hour chart trades, we have to pay attention for the momentum of the daily. Of course, we take sells, so we know that weekly is with us, but still, because there is a big difference between the 4-hour chart and weekly chart. So that's why we have to pay for the daily chart. Exactly the same when you trade trades on the 1-hour time frame. We have to pay attention where is 4-hour chart. Okay, because if we are too far away on the 4-hour time frame and we want to take 1-hour chart entries, we have less chances that price will make continuation. Yes. So if we are, for example, here, I don't know, we are here, okay, and we go to 1-hour chart, yes, and we see, oh, okay, what we have. Price is what? Going up, okay? Higher highs, higher lows, higher high. Yes, it's going up. And we are here, okay? And we say, oh, great, we are on the profit zone, on the 36 EMA. Okay, so this is the place where I would like to buy. And we buy, and suddenly price is going down. And you say, where is the problem? The situation is that if you go to 4-hour chart, you have to see where you are on the 4-hour time frame. You are here. Price already moved. Yes, price already moved. So it's always better to have retracement from the higher time frame and then look for entries on the lower time frames. So if we have situation, for example, like this, when we see that 4-hour chart moved, okay, then it's better to wait at least for 4-hour chart retracement to profit zone, which is 36 EMA trend line support resistance level, and then go to 1-hour time frame and start to trade, or 15 or 5 minutes. Okay, so if you are here and you have set up to trade on the 1-hour chart, it's better to wait for the 4-hour chart retracement, and when you see that price is reacting in your way, then switch to lower time frames and try to trade. Okay, but also remember that if you have 4-hour chart here, okay, if the 4-hour chart, let's assume that there is no resistance, okay, that your resistance is here, up here, and you still have room for the resistance. If you have situation like this, the 4-hour chart is here, you also have to pay attention what price did previously, because what we had, EMA crossover here, and prices are pushing up, pushing up, pushing up. It's going, it's going, it's going. Okay. So even if you go here on the 1-hour time frame, you already see that price is going up for a long time. So if you go to daily chart, you will suddenly see that, oh, price moved around 400 pips. Okay, so those are late entries. Yes, we enter on the first or second entry. Okay, after 1 to 3s, after EMA crossover. So those are late entries. So though as much price goes in one direction, yes, we have less chances that price continue to move. Okay, so the best trades are after trendline breakout. First setups after trendline breakout. And I mean about all combinations, about daily trendline breakouts, 4-hour chart trendline breakouts, weekly trendline breakouts. Okay, so whenever we have I know, like here, we have trend line breakout. We don't have good trend line, okay? 1, 2, 3, okay, more or less, but it's not perfect because we cannot, if you see this trend line, you have good one, okay? If you see this is not so good, but at least we're close to the 36 EMA. So the most and high probability opportunities to trade are after trendline breakout above the 36 EMA. Okay, because then there in this place we have chance that price will gain momentum and we will catch this momentum. Every single next 1 to 3 is simply late, but it's still tradable as long as we have volatility and we know where we are on the weekly chart or daily chart. Okay, because if we have resistance here, for example, we did our top-down approach, we are here, and we know that our daily and weekly resistance is here, we still have enough room to trade. Okay, but the best trades are always here after trendline breakouts. Okay, so if we go to 4-hour chart, you see here we didn't have nothing to the 36 on the 4-hour chart, but on the 1-hour time frame we had nice opportunities. Yes, here was this was our setup. Yeah, entry, stop loss. Yeah, so this was the first, and then of course we can manage this on the higher time frames. Also, it's really up to the strategy, but this is what we have to remember. If we open the chart and we see that we are here, we must wait for some retracement, at least on the 4-hour chart. Okay, like I said, it's better to skip the trade, but wait for the good area to trade than take unnecessary risk. And that's why patience is so important when you trade. Yes. Also here you see 4-hour chart trendline breakout. First setup after trendline breakout. Okay, aggressive because we are above the daily 36, but still it was okay. Yes. Let's go to GP yen quickly because its time is running quite fast. And are we okay so far, guys? Perfect. Great. Okay. So let's go to GPN and first look on the GPN. What we have? Do we have what we have? Trend, uptrend, downtrend, range, nothing. Okay. More answer, please. Double top, range, uptrend, sideway, range, uptrend, double downtrend. Okay, so most of you have right. We have range, but range is like in the uptrend. Yeah, so this is not definitely sell. Okay, this is not downtrend. We are still uptrend, but price made range. Yeah, so well done. It's still, we can still name it uptrend as an uptrend because we are above the 36 EMA. Okay, and we had those white candles, which so price is still pushing up. Okay, we are also in the range. It's really obvious to see. Support level is here. Okay, resistance level is here. Okay, and we can also draw trend line here. Okay, so we are still in the uptrend, but uptrend is okay. But generally, what is more important message for us right now that we are in the range. Okay, EMAs are up, so that's why we are in the uptrend. Yes, when price was the beginning, if we want to sell, if we want to tell about sell opportunity, and we are in the situation that we are here for, try to, don't look for this, okay, right now, don't look for this. And we are here, okay, and now price is breaking our trend line, okay. So here we can say, by looking for what price is doing here, that we might have possible trend change, or maybe we'll start to look for sell, because price is starting to be below the 36 EMA. Okay, we still don't have lower low, we still don't have lower high, but it's the beginning. Yes, so we can look for early entries to jump in. However, if we pay attention, we have strong support here. Okay, so you see that even if you have setups after trendline breakout on the lower time frames, your goal is here. Okay, your goal is here. So you have to pay attention to this level, because this is really strong support, you see, in the history. Okay, so basically we are in the range right now. Yes, it's visible because a price is not making higher highs, higher lows. Yeah, it's really obvious and visible. So well done. So what is information in the range? In the range, we want to sell at the top and buy at the bottom. Okay, so basically we sell, we buy. At some point, price should break the range, but we don't know when. But this is weekly range. So this range has around 850 pips. Okay, so it's still tradable on the lower time frames. But we know that the weekly is pointing like a range. We know from the weekly chart that price already retested this and is pointing down. So we have red candles. So what kind of the momentum we have? Momentum to sell. But this is only the current momentum. This is not general price action and what price does. Okay, this is only momentum, but general point of view is that we are in the range. So we go to daily chart. And what we have on the daily? Do we see momentum or not? It's the volatile market or not? Exactly. Yeah. This is immediately it's visible that we have momentum. Okay. Exactly. Strong no candles. Nothing to. We don't have to overthink here. Momentum is visible. Okay. So basically, what we know, momentum is there. We are below the 36 EMA. So what we would like to do, we want to sell. Okay. So it's obvious what to do. But range is more tricky because range give us a really like a less unpredictable momentum. Because range can behave like that. We will have retest and price just drop here, like we had here. You see, oops, like we had here. Price reached this and went up immediately here. We can have situation that after reach this, we will have like a small hesitation around 50%, and then we'll have continuation. We can also have situation that price will reach 50% of the range, which we are here right now, and we'll have up move again. So we have a lot of things which can happen, okay, in the range. So generally, your if you start to trade here, you immediately know that you have to lower the risk. Okay, but you cannot risk just like this because we have momentum. No, momentum is good because it seems that we can have continuation, but generally we know that we trade in the range. We don't trade in the trend anymore, but in the range. So we need to lower our risk when we trade this. Okay, so we go to 4-hour chart. Yes, and what we do right now, we have strong down move. Okay, so if we go to 1-hour chart, yes, and we say, okay, I want to take this 1-hour chart entry. This is completely correct entry, but it's late. We have less chances that price will continue to drop because 4-hour chart move already 300 pips. So maybe we'll have deeper retracement on the 4-hour chart, and then we can start to trade. So what we can do in this case, we have two ways or a couple of ways. We wait for the 1 hour chart and we enter. We look for the 1 hour chart retracement, yes, to this level. And then we switch to 15-minute, 5-minute chart, and then we start to trade. Okay. Or we say that I'm too late here. I want to see at least 4 hour chart retracement, and then I start to trade. Okay. And then after 4 hour chart retracement, you can combine this with lower time frames because you are on the profit zone, like I said. Yes. But after retracement, you look here to find the setups on the 1 hour chart or 5-minute or 15-minute time frame. Okay. So this is GPN. So you see immediately, you know what is going on. Yes, if I go to Swiss franc yen, for example, yes, weekly chart, what we have? Perfect, yeah, uptrend, yeah, visible, visible, without thinking, exactly to the stars or to the moon. Okay, so let's practice trend line. We have clean uptrend, okay, trend line. We have this line, so it's only like two spikes. But what we can see, that price likes to react around 36 and also around the 12. Okay. So and so we don't have to use this trend line because it's only with the two spikes. We can use just EMAs, and we have immediately we see that price is making higher highs, higher lows. Yeah, clear uptrend. Okay. Okay, so we are in the uptrend. So we have two chances: that price will continue to go up still, or will make retracement where our profit zone here. Okay, which is the 36 EMA. So we can have retracement from the weekly time frame back to the 36. Okay, so let's try to find support and resistance level. So support level is down here. Yeah, we see spikes here, spike here, or even if we don't see this, we see this spike. It's connected, it's connected. Okay, and we don't need to have more. It's obvious. Up, retest, price went down, up, retest, and went up. It's more than enough. Yeah, we do not want to complicate the things. If you like, we can just check previously, but I'm pretty sure that we will find another spikes. See? So you see how powerful this is. Yes, really, if you master this, if you focus on this, no, the rest is just to adjust. If you understand areas, it's the only thing is to find good entries. Yeah. Okay, so let's try to find resistance. Then we need to find the resistance because we have this top here, which can act still as a resistance, this previous top. But where is the next one? It's a little bit higher here. Okay. Yes, we see this spike and some spikes here. Okay, so we have 2 or 3 levels. Then we go to daily chart and what we have. Also here we see a good opportunity for us because we have uptrend, we have higher low, higher high, and price is right now is what is making higher low. Okay, so you see we have this. Can we try to draw any trend line on this chart? We have this. Okay, price broke this trend line, yes, but is still sitting here. So can we look for short entries? No, because there is no momentum to sell. Okay, we are still sitting around the 36. We are still sitting on the previous low. So the good time to take the sell is when we have breakout of this. Okay, and where is our goal? Support level plus 36 from the weekly chart. Okay, and what we have right now, bouncing on the 36, so we can draw trend line on the daily chart here. This is our 1 to 3 line. Okay, so we have our 1 to 3. Okay, so we go to 4 hour chart, and what we see right now. Yes, we see that price is squeezed. Yes, we can delete this daily trend line. We see now more details. Price is squeezed. Okay, so when we can trade here, we can trade when price breaks this trend line and starts to make for us higher highs, higher lows, and then we look for entries, and our goal is here. Okay, or we trade after breakout of this and we look to sell. If we look for buy, we will be in the main direction with the weekly and daily. So basically, this is what we would like to do. But if we break this level, we will be trading probably together with the daily chart because we will be below the 36 EMA, but against the weekly. So what it means that we will be trading with the daily momentum, which is enough for us, but this will be only retracement from the weekly time frame perspective, and it's exactly visible on the previous examples here and here. Okay, so like here, for example, or maybe let's take this example, it'll be more visible. Yes, you see we had EMA crossover. Okay, we had EMA crossover, not exactly here, but here. Okay, but we had trendline breakout. Okay, so basically we had this first setup to trade. Okay, after trendline breakout. Okay, so this we can say, or if you wait for EMA crossover, we'll have another setup here. Okay, so this will be our first. We say that price is pointing down, so we say, okay, great, this is momentum to sell. Okay, but this is only momentum from the daily chart, and if you pay attention on the weekly chart, we are still pointing up and we are above the 36 EMA. Okay, so basically the main trend is still up, and short entries on the daily are only as a retracement of the weekly time frame. Okay, so do we understand this? Because we have to understand that we will trade with the daily momentum, but generally we trade in the retracement of the weekly, so we still trade against powerful uptrend. Okay, and this is also a common mistake of traders. Okay, okay, great, perfect. So basically, if I want to summarize everything, remember always to start from the weekly and figure it out what price is doing here. Okay, then slowly go to lower time frames to figure it out if we have momentum with the weekly, with the daily, if we are in the retracement of the daily or retracement of the weekly. And if you understand this, trading will be much easier. If you have, I don't know, do we have anything? If you have situation like that on the weekly chart, yes, you do not have momentum. You do not want to jump into trades, okay? You don't want to jump into trades. You want to wait for momentum of the weekly. Like here, Aussie dollar, US dollar, just quick. Yes, I will do it quickly. Support level, trend line, okay? Perfect. Where is our resistance? Resistance zone. Okay. We have everything. Yes. Where is our next support? Here. Okay. Where is our next possible resistance? Here. Okay. So we immediately see where we are. We are in the downtrend because we are below the 36 EMA. Price retested our profit zone, which is resistance together with the 36. Still didn't retest the trend line. Yes. It's pushing down. Okay. What we have? Bounce on the 36. Okay, we go to daily chart. What we have now? Okay, we had previously this option, didn't work out, price went up. Okay, we had another opportunity, but we had false breakout. You see, price gained momentum, went up. So we changed the angle again. Yes, we changed the angle, and now we have momentum. So what we know that weekly is pointing down, daily is pointing down. So sorry, my spine. And now we wait for the retracement, and we want to sell. Okay, but what else we know? That we are this weekly trend is coming from quite time. Okay, price already retested support level, daily chart. We are also after strong move, after reaching this the support level. Yes, so we know that it's basically this trade is late. Okay, that this is not the beginning where everything started. For example, here, yes, that we had this range that we have first set up after EMA crossover. Okay, we are already here, so this is quite late scenario. So what we would like to do is to lower our risk when you trade after the retracement. Okay. Okay, so this is what we. I hope you enjoy this about the price action. It's still not end, but I hope I could explain you a little bit more, and I hope that your doubts are much smaller or you understand things much better. It's always you need to have practice. Okay, you need to have practice because why I know this, because I experience many things and I pay attention to what price did. Okay, it's not that you can learn this from the books. You need to really experience and need to start to see the things. I just try to show you the how to think in the correct way to have more profitable trades, where to find two key levels, where are good levels to trade, where we have late entries against, where we have trades against main trend, and when we have with the main trend. Okay, so you need to practice, practice, and again practice. And how we do this, how we practice, and how you can easily go through this, you have to prepare a trading plan. Okay, simple trade, as simple as possible, and just follow this plan. If you follow this plan, you start to focus on the price action together with your plan. Okay, so when you start to do this, you start to see the things. Trust me, you will see this. But your focus should be on your trading plan. If you make the trading plan and after 3 weeks you start to change this, nothing will change because your perspective will go to different area. But if you follow your trading plan for 2, 3, 4 months, you start to see real price action and how to deal with this. Together with trading journal, okay, together with the trading journal and with the statistics, okay. So for example, trading journal should looks like that. Yes, you entered the trade, you put the reason, you paid profits, you paid comments. Yeah, so you know exactly what to do. You see 1 to 3, you enter on the 1 hour chart. Yes. Here you enter on the 1 hour chart. Here, for example, you enter on the 4 hour chart time frame, and you monitor all your steps. In this way, your focus will narrow to one thing which you do. If you won't make this, focus go here and there, and what happens? To be honest, nothing will happen. You will be in the same situation. Yes, because it's better really to stay 6 months, the one thing, master, practice, and start to see things than jumping around and after 6 months be in the same situation. Yes, because it will be like this in trading. We cannot jump here and there. It's not possible. It's the first step to not be successful in trading. Yeah, so trading journal, how you approach, you see, you have everything is written. This is another trading journal. Yes, you see that you have here. You can see that you have trades. Everything is explained. Conclusion. Yes. So this is how you learn. This is how you gain your experience by monitoring your progress, your mistakes, your good trades, your bad trades, and in this way you learn how market works. Yeah, there is no other way. There is this way is simple, but a lot of traders fail to follow this. Okay, but if we take the trades after, I don't know, 1 week, we sit, we check everything, then it's much easier. Yes. Also, we have to make statistics, something like this. We have to monitor our trade, but together with our trading plan. This is by the way real. If somebody wasn't on the fly over indices, those are the results, real results. Yeah, on the indices. Yeah. So this and in this way you put comments. No volatility was visible. Mistake, yes. And then what you do? You make this. You after 1 week you sit and you look. Okay, this trade was good. This trade was bad. This trade was good. This trade was bad. You try to remove bad trades and you try to follow good trades. Yes. And you need to learn that also patience is a key point, because if you do not see volatility, yes, if you do not see volatility or you don't have clear market conditions, there is no point to take action. It's better to wait, because if you start to act too soon, all your profits will gone. Yes. For example, here we basically discussed this trade here. Bounce on the 36, price below the 36. Yes, what we said and what we see, momentum. Perfect. We said 1 to 3, we want to trade. Okay. And we took this trade during our live trading room. Okay. But price did this. Does it mean that it's a wrong trade? No, this is good trade. But we need to understand that the market is unpredictable. That's why we have risk management. Because if you know that it's 100% sure winning trade, you can risk 100% of your account and you can double your account in the one trade. But it's not. It will be never like this. Okay. So market is unpredictable. We need to get used to this. That's why we have rules to follow, which is our trading plan. Because otherwise, you have million of opportunities, million of 1 to 3s, million of different time frames to jump in. Without trading plan, you can do whatever you want. But if you have trading plan, you know what to do and you focus only on this. In this way, you have clear statistics, clear trading journal, you remove your mistakes, you focus on good trades, you focus on the volatility, and this is how you slowly build your success. Yes. So this was good trade to trade. Yes. But often we think that we did something wrong. This is our trick in our head, that we think that we did something wrong because we had losing trade, which is completely wrong idea. Because if we make the trading plan and if we follow this and we follow our trading plan, everything is good, even if we have losing trade. Okay. What might be wrong is maybe your trading plan, but you will know this after taking at least, depends which kind of the trader you are, scalping, day trading, but at least 30, 40, 50 trades. Only after this period you can say that, okay, my trading plan is good. Should I improve my trading plan? But after, or any other questions? But after this trades, you will immediately see what to improve, where you enter this trade. Did I have volatility? Or you will, I trust me, you will see everything if you do your job there. Okay. So this is about this. And the last thing I would like to, so I hope you enjoyed, and I see that you enjoy this. And this was basically like a small introduction to our swing trading event, which I will organize in 2 weeks. I promise small bonus at the end of the event. So you will get special discount for this swing trading event. I will also send email about that. This event will be around 20, let me just, between 9 between 9 and 11 of February. So let me just give you something here. So yes, this will be our event, Swing Trading Masters 2022. Okay, and if you sign up to this free event, you will get this 15% discount with the special coupon code, and I will email all details you after the event. Here is the link to our website where you can check all details about that. Uh, Advanced traders, please disregard this message because you will get separate coupon codes. Okay, so you will get different discount. As you know that you have already our members has different discounts, but if you are new, if you are not our member, you will have 15% discount with the special coupon which I send you. I don't want to share this coupon here because this this video will be uploaded to our YouTube. So if you haven't received any email or something, just don't hesitate to email me to ask about that. And what we will do there, let me just quickly find my agenda for this. So if you have any question, I will also reply. So basically, this is what we will do there. Okay, so we will focus on the top-down approach more deeply. So I will teach you approach together with our system. Okay, so we will know how exactly do the top-down approach using also our trading panel on different time frames. This is our trading panel which I share, and I will also show you how to make it. In this way, you will easily understand, yes, what price is doing on the weekly, daily, 4-hour chart, 1-hour chart without any problems. We will have this panel for all pairs, and then from all pairs, we will build one watch list, and I will show you exactly how to do this. So really, it will be easy to understand where you are on the market, to buy, to sell, or just to wait, because we don't have volatility. So there will be no any more situation that you start from the weekly, you go to the 1-hour chart, and you don't know what happened on the weekly. Yes, here you see immediately what is going on. Okay. Trading setup and entries, of course, I will explain you how to trade on the 4-hour chart, 1-hour chart, how to split the risk, when to enter, how to enter, when to trade against main direction, with the main direction. Yes, how to combine the 4-hour chart with the 1-hour, daily with the 4-hour chart and 1-hour. So everything there will be explained. And also trading mindset. This will be something new because I haven't done session like this yet. So, and this is my future goal, to have more a mindset session with you. So this will be like a beginning, and I will also would like to know if you like this and your feedback about that. And basically, I will try to explain you how our brain works, how we think. What kind of the beliefs we can have about the trading, and why we struggle with this. And I will also show you how to deal with them and figure it out, what kind of the beliefs we have when we trade. And this will be directly from my experience and how I do how I deal with my mindset. Okay. And also we have 4 live trading room sessions, so you can so we can just practice together. So first we will do this 3 days event, then you will have weekend for digest all informations, and then we meet on Monday and we take all the pairs, we do together top-down approach on all pairs, we prepare like a watch list for upcoming week. Okay, then we will meet on probably on Wednesday to summarize what we have, to discuss, to answer your questions, and we will repeat this next week. So you will have like 2 weeks, um, like that in the real time trading, and you can also ask the questions and all your doubts. Yeah, so in this way I hope that you will practice what you learn. Okay, and I can also show you how I exactly do the things, and there will be small contests during the event, but I will explain everything during our workshop, and prize will be 2 free mentorship meetings with me. We can discuss, I hope we will discuss about the trading, but in this way, I want to a little bit force you and build your motivation that you follow what you planned. Yes, and during this two meetings, we can discuss your past trades. We can discuss your trading plan. We can make the trading plan together. I can explain you everything. So whatever you need, you will have 2 mentorship meetings. It will be around 45 up to 1 hour meeting. So whenever you want, you can have it. But of course, I will choose winner after the small contest. But I will explain all details there. So guys, are we okay? You have link to the website. Feel free to watch the video there. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. Like I said, you have special discount for this, especially new members. Advanced trader members, wait for other emails. If you won't receive anything, just let me know. Do not hesitate to contact me. You know that I always answer to all emails as soon as possible. So yeah, so basically that's all for today. Do you still have any questions? Do you want uh, to know something more, or all is good? It's almost 2 hours, so okay, great. So guys, wish you all wonderful night or day. Like you said, video is recorded, so whenever it's uploaded to our YouTube channel, I will send emails so you can watch it later on. So hope to see you in our Swing Trading Master event in 2 weeks. Uh, I really can't wait to make it really, because it's something new. I think it's good to start with the swing trading at the beginning of the year, and of course I will do my best to guide you in the right way. Yes, in the right way. So thanks again. Wish you all a wonderful day, healthy trading, and see you soon. Bye.